Hello and welcome back to Indoor Games. My name is Casey and today we will once again be continuing on with our Bounty Hunter story playthrough of Star Wars: The Old Republic. I'm just stuck. I've been sitting here trying to do this for 5 hours to get out of this. I can't. So I just gave up and got comfortable. But I have a feeling it's kind of like when you try to open a jar and you can't do it, and then you hand it to somebody else, and then magically it'll happen. So now that everyone else is here with me, I imagine their help will just, they'll be able to pop that right off. We'll be able to get right out of there, you know what I mean? This one. With the completion of your tasks on Balmora, you are now ready to continue the Great Hunt. Wow. Speak to Hunt Master Assistant-elect via your ship's holo terminal while you are on Balmora. No. Okay, fine. Wait, which way do I gotta go? Oh, it's the right way. I didn't know that. Now I do. Look at that, Mako. We learned some new information. Why are you walking backwards?
Let's do this.
Alright, let's do this. But, just to be clear, what is this? What are we doing? Okay. I'm all up for whatever this is, but I don't know what it is. Let's do this. I mean, you could be talking about some horrible things. And I don't want to do, but how would I know? You just say this. And hey, wanna go do some stuff? Like, you know. It may not be a good idea to say yes to that one before you find out what it is. Yeah, it might be a rock, paper, scissors match to the death. Dangerous game of rock, paper, scissors. Well, they're gonna use actual rock, paper, and scissors. You would think that the piece of paper would be the safest item there in the group, but you would be wrong. Some crazy things you can do with paper. I'm not gonna tell you what they are. That would be irresponsible of me. Plus, I don't want to give away all my tricks and secrets of my mastery of the martial art of paper. You know? I'm a paper master, that's what I am.
I've eliminated my targets
I'm
on
a paper
Balmora.
boy.
Old Wall, I confirm. Looks like things got messy, but you made a clean getaway. Credit for Admiral Iverness goes to you. Keep it up and we'll know you weren't just lucky. Luck out.
You know, I was gonna take off those subtitles. Whatever, I'll let it go for another one. Another one, I'll do it later. I mean, I could just do it right now, but I'm not going to. Why? I'm too lazy for that, man. That's too much work. I gotta push a button and...
Been poking around the HoloNet, heard a few things that seem suspicious. A Jedi, 2 Imperial colonels, and a Hutt came down with bad cases of dead within hours of each other.
That's
Had
not
to be
good.
Great Hunt targets.
We'll catch up, don't worry.
We've got this thing in the bag, Mako. We'll do Brayden proud.
That's what I like about you. You're crazy. Inspiring, but crazy. So, I looked up the manufacturer of my implant. Weird stuff. Exclusively government contractor. Everything on this model is classified.
What does that mean?
Want to translate that into basic for me?
Whoever my parents were, they got their hands on one mother of a top secret gadget. Don't know what that means yet, but I intend to find out.
Congratulations for you, then. I am gonna try something, though. Hold on. Let's see how low we can go. Without having that... get in the way of other things. That might be too far, but I can always just change it back. Traveling to Nar Shaddaa. Alright, let's do it. And the level on that is what? 20 to 20. Oh, I'm already over level on that one. It was a good idea to come here first. Well, also doing all of the other side missions and things like that is probably a good idea. It gives me a lot more experience. The so-called Smuggler's Moon is best known for one thing. Anything can be bought here if the price is right. Come on down! Nar Shaddaa orbits Hutta, homeworld of the Hutt cartel, but exists as a power in its own right. Criminal organizations and legitimate enterprises operate side by side, regulated by the Hutts. Oh, only by the Hutts. Whims, gleaming skyscrapers, house corporations, casinos, technology shops, spice houses, and every other type of business imaginable. Although no other world offers Nar Shaddaa's unique services, the city has a notorious murder and disappearance rate. That's not good. Gangsters, pirates, slavers, and worse, tigers and bears, oh my, crowd the streets, and the Republic Imperial representatives compete for influence with the local powers. Strangers should be extremely cautious. They have many crossing guards there, because you gotta be careful. But that was just the first thing I thought of when I thought of being cautious. I don't know why. Just, you know, you're like going to school and there's the guy and he's got that sign that says stop and walks across the street with you.
Welcome to Nar Shaddaa, Hunter. Sleaziest place in the galaxy. Your target is the Eidolon, a professional assassin with a right scary reputation. Branded himself as the assassin who could kill absolutely anybody. For the right price, of course. Spent several years proving it, too. His background is a mystery, but he used to do a lot of work for the Hutt cartel. I'd suggest looking up Gellerin, a Twi'lek who works for the cartel. Word is he hates the Eidolon more than just about anybody. Oh, and when you find your bounty hunter rival, give him my best before you blast him to pieces. Happy hunting.
Nar Shaddaa. I always knew I'd find my way back here, just didn't picture it quite like this.
Oh, this is home, eh?
You're from Nar Shaddaa originally?
Yep. Grew up on the streets. Those were some nasty times. Then Brayden took me away from all that. A few things you should know. The Hutt cartel pretty much runs this place, with the Exchange and various gangs trying to carve out their own piece. Krista mentioned Gellerin might help us track down the Eidolon. I remember that Twi'lek. Used to be a scummy slaver, had a bad rep, a real ruthless creep.
Well, I guess we'll see if he's trouble.
Let's hope he decides to be cooperative.
You'll convince him. You have a way with people.
Do I?
Things might have changed while I was away. Let me track him down. Should we head to the promenade and see what Gellerin has to say?
No. Yes? I don't know. Oh, I wanted to jump off of there. Can I jump off of there? I can! It's so bright there. Oh no, it looks like it's on fire. That's not good, I don't think. Well, I guess technically the planets are always on fire if you count the center of the Earth. Or the planet, whatever planet. The sun is a very interesting thing, too. I think so, at least. You don't have to take my word for it. Just look up in the sky, and then you'll know. That's also not very good advice. Make sure you're wearing some kind of, like, sunglasses, or, like, don't they have things like eclipse? Like, they make special things that, I don't know. Just don't look at this. Just don't look at the sun. There we go. But it is weird. It's basically a giant oven just hovering above us that if it got a little closer, we'd all cook. I don't know. I don't know if it tastes good or not. Registration. Oh. You were really fast on that. Uploading to whom?
Where do you think you're sending that scan?
Master Imperial Command Presence holographic link.
Forgive the unorthodox introductions. Moro Visen, Head of Special Operations for the Imperial Diplomatic Service. I need assistance plucking a thorn from the Empire's side. It's a straightforward job, and it should earn a tidy profit.
Don't you waste my time now.
I didn't come to Nar Shaddaa for the diplomatic service.
Special Operations, we're not all talk, you know. I was tasked with gathering allies on Nar Shaddaa. Hut clans, corporations, gangsters. But one man has resisted our entreaties. Ukabi is the local leader of the Exchange, a galaxy-spanning criminal organization specializing in high-tech vice. Ukabi and the Exchange refuse to join us.
You see, there's the overlap on the subtitles with the thing. I'm probably just going to take the subtitles off anyway, but I'm still messing with them just to make up my mind. But I'm probably going to take them off because you don't really need them. You could probably just turn on the subtitles on YouTube, right? Well, like I said, I understand the need to just have them right here so you can read what they say all the time. That's always nice. But, you know, not my concern.
This isn't my problem.
The Exchange spends more money than most governments on spies, slicers, and scientists. Anyone they can't buy, they kidnap. They would have been valuable friends, but Ukabi drugs and tortures my messengers. We need to make an example of him.
I'm running out of patience.
Just get to the point.
I want his army decimated, his arms caches looted, his chemical refineries razed to the ground. I want to show a force so overwhelming that no one on Nar Shaddaa will ever deny the Empire again. If you're willing, of course.
I do expect compensation.
Let's get more specific about my pay.
The diplomatic service will compensate you fully for your time. In addition, the wealth of the Exchange is yours to claim. The Exchange operates out of the Corellian sector of the city. Your path of destruction begins there. When you're through crippling the operations, you can find me at my command post. I'll be watching the chaos from my chambers.
So in other words, you're saying, I'll be watching you. Right?
You there, Hunter. Got a job for you. Right up your alley.
What is it?
Was overseeing a prisoner transfer. Weequay pirate named Vomba. Couple of bounty hunters caught him. Wanted the reward. Somehow Vomba's mates found out. Shut down our security droids. Turned the entire spaceport into a war zone before they made off with him.
You mentioned a reward?
How much are you willing to pay to get this Vomba back?
Vomba's gang polished off the bounty hunters, so I've still got a fat pile of credits waiting to be claimed. Between the droid shutdown and his cronies, that swaggering git has the run of the terminal, but we've got him cornered. Negotiations ended with a dead diplomat. I'm not having any more of that. Rather someone just went in there and made an example of him.
Maybe he'll surrender.
Let's try to keep calm.
He had his chance. Only way he's coming out of there now is in a box. Vomba's gang has sliced control stations throughout the terminal. You reset them, the droids should power back on and do their part. From there, it's just a matter of cleaning up. Go wild.
Somebody should really take advantage of that when somebody says the only way they're coming out of there is in a box. They should just go get a really big box and just get inside of it and then have everyone carry them outside. And that works, right? I know I should just take them off, but I'm being stubborn again. I can't help it. I gotta decide whether or not I really don't want it, and I'm starting to get there, I think. Well, for me, if I needed the subtitles, I would just turn them on YouTube, you know? It was that big of a deal. What are you looking at? What's he looking at?
No sweat.
He's noticing that I'm not sweating? That's weird. Why does he care about that? Why does he care about any of those things? I was gonna say that and then I switched it to those, so it sounded kind of weird when I said it. Those. Those. What about them? I don't know. Hey, cut it out. So where are these droids I'm supposed to repair the console? Hey now. That roll isn't gonna save you, buddy. It was a nice roll though, I gotta admit. You guys started it. I was just walking by. And you started shooting at me all willy-nilly like, and I didn't like that very much, I gotta say. I am curious about something. They always look different when I put them on. No, it looks like that. Alright, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Yeah, I did. I'm lying. I meant it. Whatever it is. I meant it though. Come on, Mako, you got this. I can always sell it. Well, I don't have much room in my inventory right now. How much money do I have? How much would that cost? To just expand it? 20 grand? I'm sure. That's not very... Oh, I mean, it kind of is, but at the same time... it's worth it, you know? Having more inventory space for the low price of 20,000 credits is pretty good deal. Quit shooting me, dude. Dad don't like that. Don't do that. Are you doing that to me? Because I'm doing that to you? That's hard to argue. That's hard to argue against, but you're just right. I mean, because my excuse would be, if you asked why, you know, because you're doing that to me, that's why I would say that, so... It's a shame. We should have just been friends. We had the same goal. Am I doing a... Yeah. I didn't even realize. I just did just now. I realized, am I doing a heroic? I am. I'm doing a heroic. That's why it's so annoying. Well, because the enemies are a lot more difficult. Well, they have more health. And do more damage. That's about it. So I guess it means more difficult. Depends how you look at it. I mean, if you do a handstand and, you know, go upside down and then look at it, who knows what you'll see. It's like listening to a record backwards. You never know what you're looking at, what you're going to hear, see, or experience. Many amazing things, I imagine. Probably not. Probably not. That's not true. I don't know why I said that. It'll just be a disappointment.
I'm not just the pretty sidekick, Buster.
Can I be the pretty sidekick? I mean, if you don't want to, well, I'll take it. I'm pretty sure I get paid more on my, you know. Better title, better paycheck, you know. I mean, if you don't want it. It's like Daphne probably gets paid more than Velma. Because she's the pretty sidekick, you know? Well, she's actually more of like the damsel in distress. At least she used to be. I don't know what she is anymore. The damsel kicking people in the face girl? Probably. That seems to be what every show is nowadays. Yep, that was oh yeah, that was confusing. Didn't know what was going on. Well, you know, and like usual, I don't know what's going on most of the time. But, you know. Why are you gonna... Don't strafe. Do not strafe. No, don't pull all those other guys into your fight. That's not cool. Well, you can do it, Mako. I believe in you. Just weather the storm. She's not gonna make it, is she?
Need some help here.
No, don't look at me. Don't look at me. Come on, Mako. I'm healing you as fast as I can now. They just had to all come at us at once, hey? Oh, look at that. We did it. Somehow. Alright, let's do this again.
Not just the pretty sidekick, Buster.
We've established there's nothing wrong with that. You can be both the pretty sidekick and a badass at the same... Oh, I guess that's what you're saying. You're not just ugly. Okay. Okay. I guess we're both in agreement. I mean, I guess we always were, but... Alright. Go in there. Go and get him. Thanks for doing that. You okay? That was... You didn't sound good there. He was gargling. I mean, if you got mouthwash in, you know gargling's good, but most of the other time, if somebody's gargling, that's great. Like, I was way over here. That wasn't even cool. I'm gonna take your money. You guys started it, so I'm like, oh, you son of a... Yeah, I hear you. Freaking whiny guy. Yeah. I know I'm supposed to be the whiny guy. What are you doing? They're just determined for me to get that 45 guy bonus. That could be interpreted in many different ways that are funny, and I would laugh at.
You're gonna get it now.
Stop throwing things at me. Okay, stop it. Oh. My goodness, is this the magical light from the great beyond? Oh, it's coming from down below. That's also the great beyond, right? Just the other side of it. Okay, what do you got? All right. More money. That was terrible aim. And why are you turning the other direction when you're doing that? That's not cool. I mean, it's kind of cool, I gotta admit. You look amazing, and I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. Alright. I hate it when you just accidentally pull an entire group of people that you weren't meaning to. What does this look like? I mean, it's not bad. Sure, whatever. This whole video is just gonna be me doing this heroic. Whatever, I guess. Nope. What do you know? They didn't. But these guys will. I should heal you a little bit there, Mako. Yeah. Okay. Alright.
I'm not scared of you.
Why not? Mine? I don't know. I don't know why I didn't let her go. Alright. I know it'll be nice to be done with this because all the enemies... It's annoying that they're just so much harder to take down, man. I know normally being harder is a positive thing, but not now in this particular point in time. Here, you go first. What is a Vomba hijacker? What is a Vomba? Oh, is that the name of their group? We're the Vombas. Congratulations. Nobody cares. You thought they did. You thought wrong. terrible aim too.
Get it now.
What are they gonna get? What kind of awesome prize shall they win this day? A Game Boy? And a Game Boy would be a good gift, in my opinion. Even though they need to bring back the Game Boy. They don't really have a handheld. I mean, the handheld is the Switch, but they need something that's like, I guess it doesn't really matter because you can. They've kind of made that kind of obsolete, haven't they? Because all the games you could put on there could just be on the Switch and you could play them the same way as any handheld, so... They really thought that one through, didn't they? I just missed the Game Boy, man. They need to bring it back somehow. If they had a need to just have a handheld, but their console is a handheld at the same time, so they don't really need a separate one. That's quite the dilemma. I need to pay attention more to my heat generation. I just don't. I wonder, Tracer missile, tracer missile and rapid scan generate a power barrier which increases damage reduction by 2% per stack per 15 seconds. Stacks up to, what was that? 3 times. So which moves? The tracer and the rapid scan. Let me see. So that one, I don't think I have rapid scan yet, right? Oh, this one. So rapid scan gives me a barrier. Fires a dart that will detonate after several seconds. Standard and weak enemies enter a state of panic while the dart is active. When it detonates, the explosion deals 239 to 278 kinetic damage up to 8 nearby enemies and slows their movement speed by 60% for 10 seconds. Standard and weak targets are knocked down. I actually kind of like that. A hunter-killer droid fires off probes that can scan the area for stealth opponents for 15 seconds and grants droid overwatch, which increases your damage reduction while stunned 30%. Revealed targets are immobilized and all enemies within the field are slowed by 30%. Reduces activation time of tracer missile. There I go with missile again. Missile with by 0.2 seconds and the heat it generates by 2. Targets affected by your heat signature take 50% more damage from priming shot and 10% more from rail shot. Which one is priming shot? Do I even have it? No. Tracer missile I cannot say that word for some reason. Missile fires up to 2 additional half-strength missiles other enemies within 5 meters of the primary target. I kind of like that. I mean, it reduces my activation by 0.2 seconds. I guess it reduces the heat. 0.2 seconds is kind of... I want to try this shooting other missiles thing. Let me try it. See if I like it. If I do, I'll stick with it. If not, I'll go back to the other one.
Trouble on the way.
Here, Bomber's bounty.
Cool.
Subject caught him didn't survive the firefight, so that won't need it.
I don't think I even noticed that. What are you gonna give me? What does this look like? I don't like it. It's got this thing back there. I don't like it. Quick travel doesn't work here. That's not true. Fine, I'll just... Can I... Oh, I can. I can just do that then. That at least makes it a tiny bit better. Tiny bit. Not a lot. Just a tiny little bit. I'm coming through, guys. Look out.
What can I get for you?
Not sure what all I want to sell right
Come
now,
back
so that'll be good
anytime.
for now. That'll be good for now. That'll do, pig. That'll do. But I am going to end this one right here and now. At this point in time. I do, of course, hope everyone enjoyed themselves. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe and all that good stuff. And of course, if you didn't, please also do that as well. But you don't have to do any of that. But what you do have to do is, you gotta have a good day. Because without a good day, you got nothing. And after that good day, hopefully I shall see you on the next one. I guess now there really is only one thing left to say, and that is goodbye.